Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have the Disney Mirrorverse tier list, so let's get straight into the video. So I just want to quickly say that with tier lists it's all based on opinions. Everyone has a different tier list and overall they're not really great, but it's good just to have a little insight at what Guardians are good at certain levels. Now there's different players at different levels. Me, I'm a middle game player, I'm not an end game player, so my tier list is going to be different towards someone else's. And also I have different Guardians in different tiers based on my own personal experience. So if you do have different opinions, put them down in the comments down below. And yeah, this is just based on my personal experience playing these Guardians in Disney Mirrorverse. So that's just something to take note. So we're going to start with the bottom tier, the meh tier. And we have three Guardians here. We have Goofy, Mulan, and also Merida. Now, Merida overall, she used to be really good in the beta back when the game was first released. I used to love playing her so much. Her damage was great, critical damage and the bleeds. But now she's just not really good. She just has no utility. She brings nothing to the table. And that's the same with Mulan. Mulan was one of the best melee Guardians in the beta. But now she's just terrible, you know, she has no traits, she has no uses in the game, and the same could be said for Goofy as well. They're just not really usable in terms of doing content, rift raids, dungeons. They're just not really great. Now moving on to the solid tier, we have a good selection of Guardians here. Now Olaf is actually in here. Now I just want to put a quick disclaimer that these Guardians are not ranked in order at all, so if you see him in the solid tier, you would think like Olaf is at the bottom going towards the meh tier. It's not, it's just a random placement, so he could be top of the solid, and he's a pretty good solid Guardian to have. When I was testing him out, his little pickups on the floor, it's a great addition to the game, but overall he's just not really that strong. His regeneration is good, you know, you can get some good regeneration from him. He's just not really reliable compared to other support Guardians, and he's just towards the bottom of the supports. Now other Guardians in here, we have Guardians such as Sully. Sully, he's a good Guardian, he's solid, he has access to armor and stun. He's just a solid Guardian to use when you're starting out in the game. But yeah, he's in there for a reason. He's just solid, nothing more to that. And then Judy. Judy used to be really good and I still think she's very solid, but the issue with her is her whole thing was her being able to root her opponents. But root has become so much more common with the new Guardians coming out. You know, they have access to root and they're just so much better compared to Judy. That was just her whole thing, having root, and it was unique to her. But now there's just better Guardians with root, and yeah, she's still a good solid option. Now moving on to great, we have Beast. Now Beast, he's actually really good. I did think that when I was playing him, his armor is just great. You gain armor every time you use your heavy attack, but the issue with him is his damage is not really great. So compared to other Guardians within the tank category, he is one of the worst ones, but still he can help out doing lots of different content. So overall he's solid, but I would say his damage is really lacking. So yeah, other Guardians in here, we have Eve. Eve got a buff. Eve is still good, but compared to the ones above, you're not really going to use Eve over them. We also have Cruella in great. She's really good. Her dizzies are great for rift raids. She is very close to getting into the amazing category, but I think overall there are just some better options that you can actually use. Now moving on to amazing, we have quite a few good ones in here, such as Gaston. Gaston is amazing. He's still really good to this day. He has roots. His damage is just so good. Wounds. Overall, he's an amazing Guardian to have in your team, but I think he just misses out on the top tier. The same with Guardians such as Jack Skellington. He's amazing as well, but he just misses out. And then Violet. Violet, I love Violet so much. She's one of my favourite Guardians in the game, but I think she just misses out. She's amazing for dungeons. When you're looking at endgame, there are just better options. So yeah, she just misses out on top tier, but she is definitely one of my favourite Guardians to play in Disney Mirrorverse. And then moving on to the top tier, and you know, all of these Guardians in here deserve to be here because they are just so good. We got Ariel, still to this day, that damage, the cleansing, it's all great. She's amazing. We have Mickey Mouse, still all those buffs, the regeneration, everything he has. He's an amazing Guardian to have. Scrooge McDuck, of course, great as well. The regeneration is just so good and so powerful, and he's very reliable in all content in Disney Mirrorverse. Now Minnie Mouse, She is one of the best for rift raids, especially in endgame. Her damage is amazing and she can just do so much in rift raids. Hero, once again, he's very reliable, and Mr. Incredible, same with him, very good. Simba as well, you know, he is just a tank. He's very hard to kill, and his lore and everything he has is indestructibility. Just amazing. Zerg, once again, so much damage. He's very unique the way he locks onto his opponents. And then Buzz Lightyear, he's one of my favourite Guardians in the game. He's very underrated. His shock, it just builds up and it just does so much damage, as well as him removing armor from his opponents. He's definitely worth being in the top tier. So yeah, that is my tier list. Let me know who you would change down below, because this is based on my personal experiences. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you did like it, please leave a like and subscribe for more. And follow my Twitter, in the description down below is the link. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.